Welcome to beautiful Naples, Florida, the Paradise Coast. It's a gorgeous day here out on the water at Sugden Regional Park. This is the Broward Motorsports Pro Watercross World Championship. It's now time to check out Moto 2 of the Pro Runabout box stock. Guys, up to you.
Eric Francis on the inside, Arminio Iantusca on the outside.
Francis with an amazing jump. It looks like it's going to be McCluggage behind him, but Eric Francis absolutely has a pin on the inside split. Holy cow, Francis completely overcooks it into the split, and it's Arminio Iantusca with the C2 hole shot.
Baldwin's got the inside. Baldwin's got to take over second position. And I'll tell you what I'm seeing here.
Oh, Baldwin goes down.
Yep.
Baldwin stalls out on the outside right-hand part of the course. Well, the white flag is out, Kurt, last lap, and here comes McCluggage. McCluggage making a last lap charge on Arminio Iantusca. Who's it gonna be? Here comes Arminio making the charge down the front straightaway. Full throttle, it's Iantusca, but it's gonna be, oh, too close to call from up here.
I am not calling it from here.
Too close to call from the tower.
Arminio Iantusca with the win. Second was Chris McCluggage. Third was Brian Baldwin. That sets up a three-way tie for the third and final moto.
Iantusca gets a good jump on the inside, and there are some boats banging around next to him, but it's Iantusca with a real clean start on the inside. That looks like McCluggage on the outside.
No, McCluggage is stuck here on the line. His boat didn't start. That's the number 4 Sea-Doo of Arminio Iantusca on the inside. Coming down the Broward Motorsports front straight. He has got the lead. He is large and in charge in second position. Behind our Sea-Doo hole shot winner, Arminio Iantusca is the number 1 of Brian Baldwin.
All right, Iantusca out in front and in charge. All he has to do is take this third moto, and I believe he is set up very nicely for an overall world title. We will see how things work out as the laps wind down, but it is that Baldwin in second. That is Brian Baldwin on boat number 1 in second place. And that is 157, Jim Bennett now in the third position.
Gentleman Jim Bennett. We remember in the last moto, he was getting left, moved way over out of leaders' way so that they could get by. And Chris McCluggage, let's talk about that. McCluggage did not get off the line. His boat did not start. He went about 3 feet, it stopped. It took him till the leaders came around to get it going. He's out there now, but I imagine he's got to be in last position. No, he's not.
No, he'll work up, but he is right now not even close to being in contention for the world title. Right now, that's all about Arminio Iantusca out in front. It is Brian Baldwin in second. Arminio on boat number 4, our race leader. It is Baldwin on boat number 1 in second place right now. Now, Baldwin's got a second and a third in the first 2 motos. Iantusca's got a 4th and a 1st in the first 2 motos. So I believe that's going to come down to the best finish here in moto number 3 to determine the world championship. And boat number 4 down the front straightaway, Arminio Iantusca with the lead right now in position for a world title. But number 1, Brian Baldwin, is on his tail.
I'll tell you what, Baldwin has been pretty excited down on the beach. He's full of enthusiasm. He's doing, he stuffs it hard as they go into the chicane. That's going to allow Iantusca on that number 4 Sea-Doo to get out in front. But Baldwin on that beautiful number 1 2019 Yamaha GP800 is pushing hard down the jet trim back straightaway, trying to catch the number 4 of Arminio Iantusca. Rick, where are they at?
Arminio looking so good out in front. Arminio on that beautiful black Sea-Doo. Remember, he won the Pro GP World title yesterday, and he is in charge right now. But Baldwin really on the gas. Arminio out in front, trying to hang on to the lead with Baldwin behind him. This is going to be a knockdown, drag-out battle for the World Championship here in Naples.
I want to go ahead and apologize to the fans now. There's a lot of riders on the course, but this is for the World Championship. The top 2 riders, the only 2 that have the possibility of winning. The number 4, Arminio Iantusca on the Sea-Doo. He's out front. Right behind him on the Yamaha, the number 1, Brian Baldwin, last year's world champion. These 2 are battling. It's like a boxing match, Rick.
Well, we'll keep an eye on Baldwin because right now Arminio has ridden a trouble-free race thus far. He did the moto number 1 as well, but then ended up in 4th. In moto number 2, got the whole shot and ran away with it. and held on to that lead start to finish. See if he can do it again here in Moto number 3. I believe Brian Baldwin's going to have a little something to say about that before this race is over, because he is charging hard. Here comes Baldwin behind Ian Tosca on the right-hand side of the course, Kurt.
Well, I'll tell you what, there's no question these two riders are going at it, but I got 2 words for you: lapped riders.
Yeah,
here
comes
we
Ian
go.
Tosca behind the lap traffic, down that jet trim back straightaway. It is Ian Tosca now. Let's see, oh, we got some riders moving away. Nobody wants to be in front of Ian Tosca right now. Nobody wants to be in his way to a world title.
And nobody wants to be in Brian Baldwin's way, I guarantee it. I really guarantee that.
All right, down the front straightaway. Let's keep an eye on the leaders. Number 4, Ian Tosca. Number 1 in second. Right behind him is Baldwin. And they are working their way methodically through lap traffic here in Moto number 3. Whoever finishes in the front between these two is going to be the world champion. Down the back straightaway, boat number 4, our race leader. It is Erminio Ian Tosca from right here in Naples, Florida. But look at, he's got his hands full with boat number 1. Here comes Brian Baldwin. Baldwin was fired up after Moto number 2. No surprise from Baldwin, actually, but he wants this world title. You know, Erminio desperately wants this world title, and we are going to see a battle right to the end. And Jordan, we've got Jordan on the beach. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. Now, I had a chance to sit down with Erminio and talk about the recent passing of his father, the one who got him into this sport. He said that at the age of 7, he went to his father and said, "Let's go, I'm ready to start racing." And his father responded saying, "I'll be the one to let you know when you're ready." And guys, the rest is history. A win today would mean so much for him and his family, and I'm sure his father would be so proud. Guys, back to you.
Yes, he would. I'll tell you what, Erminio is making his way on that number 4 Sea-Doo onto the jet trim bench and stitching back straightaway in tow. Current world champion on the number 1 Yamaha, Brian Baldwin. Lapped riders in front of him. Erminio going to take the outside. Baldwin has a lapped rider. He's going to go to the inside. Oh, it could get interesting here, Rick. Watch Baldwin on the inside. He's tearing up that inside course. We know the speed Ian Tosca has, but look at this. They're side by side. Ian Tosca on the number 4 Sea-Doo down the front straightaway, right behind him on the number 1 Brian Baldwin. They're going into a bevy of lapped riders, Mr. Lake.
Absolutely, Baldwin has closed the gap on that last lap as they worked their way on that right side. That right side of the race course, extremely rough and chopped up. They are bunched up back there, but it is Ian Tosca doing a great job to keep that black Sea-Doo out in front as they charge one more time down the back straightaway. It's boat number 4 with the race leader, Erminio Ian Tosca. Baldwin one more time behind him. Let's see what happens.
Let's watch him as they come around. Baldwin on that number 1 Yamaha. Ian Tosca on the number 4. Ian Tosca on the outside. And Baldwin on the inside. Baldwin's liking that inside. He feels like he might be able to make a move. Here
not
they go.
This time, it's not going to happen. Erminio's got full speed coming into that turn at the end of the straightaway, and he's using that to full advantage. Baldwin is going to have to try another move if he's going to get by Erminio. That number 1 of Brian Baldwin doing everything he can. That's that GP 1800 Yamaha trying to track down the factory Sea-Doo of Erminio Ian Tosca on the back part of the race course. Now here they go. Nobody in front of him. It's Erminio with Baldwin right behind him. Wow, what a battle for the World Championship. Number 4, Erminio Ian Tosca, doing everything in his power to keep the number 1 Yamaha of Brian Baldwin behind him. Can he do it?
Potentially he can. Ian Tosca with the lead on Brian Baldwin on that number 4 Sea-Doo. Brian Baldwin on the number 1 Yamaha. They were side by side. It's closer than it's been all race. They head over to the far right-hand side of the course into the chicane. There goes Ian Tosca on that black number 4 Sea-Doo with Brian Baldwin, your current world champion, Yamaha mounted number 1 machine. They're coming around onto the jet trim back straightaway. Ian Tosca, large and in charge. There's left riders everywhere. When they reach the end of the straightaway, Ian Tosca, he's going to make a decision, inside or outside. He's loved the outside all day. Brian Baldwin, though, Rick, he has jumped to the inside, and Ian Tosca goes to the inside, and Baldwin goes to the outside.
I don't like that move by Ian Tosca, but I'll tell you what, Ian Tosca was able to pull a little bit of a gap over Baldwin on that last lap. He goes inside, Baldwin goes outside, and look at Arminio.
How can Arminio do that? I mean, it's magic the way he did that.
He stretched that gap out over Baldwin.
Wow.
What a move. Let's see if he goes to the inside again.
I would.
That was the first time this entire weekend that Arminio Tosca has taken the inside split. And I'll tell you what, his timing couldn't be more perfect.
It's like he was guided there.
Well, I was just going to say, I think the boss man is looking down on Arminio today. There's no doubt about it. Ian Tosca, boat number 4, doing everything he can to keep that Yamaha of Brian Baldwin behind him as the laps wind down. They are working their way through the lap traffic. Wow, this is an amazing race we're seeing for the world title. And Snyder now in front of Baldwin. Ian Tosca. Oh, look at Troy Snyder moving out of the way, getting out of the way of the leaders. Nice job. White flag is out. This is the final lap, Kurt Nolenberg.
It's not even a final lap. They're already halfway around the course. Ian Tosca continues to lead on that black number 4 Sea-Doo as he cuts through lap traffic like a surgeon on there. And here comes Baldwin right behind him on that number 1 Yamaha.
This is it.
It is close. I mean, it doesn't look close, but I'll tell you what. Copy that. Watch them as they come through. Last time through the splits, Ian Tosca. Is he going to go inside? He follows the left rider to the inside of Baldwin. Goes to the outside. Rick, it's going to be crazy.
Ian Tosca made a good move that time, keeping the inside on the split. It's going to be Ian Tosca taking the turn, headed for the finish. Arminio Ian Tosca takes the win in the World Championship. We will be right back and talk to the winners.